Hello and welcome to my Google MyMaps tutorial video. To start a Google My Map, you'll either start with your Google Drive and then go to New, More, and then My Maps, or go to mymaps.google.com. Hi, so let's get started. Google My Maps is a great tool to use for your personal self or for the classroom. So what we're going to do, we're going to get started. And the first thing you always want to do is title your map. So up in the top left up here where it says untitled map, you just want to click there and name it. So we'll just do it practice map. And then you can add a description if you want to. All right, so that's done. And just like in every other kind of Google Drive app, it does save your changes kind of as you go. So for a layout of the screen here, on the left-hand side, we have the box that contains the different pins and layers to our map. And then the center here, we have our search bar with underneath some different tools. And then the very bottom right, we have our plus and minus for our zooming in and out. And then of course we have the general map screen that we're kind of looking at here. Let's begin by changing the base map, and the base map is kind of the map that you're generally looking at, whether it's political or geographical. So if I click over here where it says base map, I can click and I can choose one. I always like to choose the satellite view because that kind of gives the satellite imagery of what I'm kind of looking at, and it's kind of the style that kind of gives us the most information visually. All right, so now that we have our base map changed, now we can just kind of start placing our pins down. And I can kind of do this in several different ways. I can kind of hunt to it using plus or minus and zooming in. But the easiest way is kind of using the search bar. So I live in the city of Rancho Cucamonga. So I am going to search for our city. So up at the top, I'm going to start searching. And as soon as I see it kind of populate up, I can click on it. For students, you want to have them pay attention to kind of the state and country as well, because sometimes you have places in with the same name. So we're going to click on that, and kind of brings up a map here with the general location. We can kind of see it in this area down here. Now, right now, it's a temporary pin because it's got that kind of green color, and over here on the left, it's not kind of actually part of our map yet. So to actually add this part of our map, I'm going to click Add to Map, and just like that. And then now our pin is changed color. Notice it's blue. That's kind of the default pin color there. And now it's part of our map. And because of that, we can do some pretty cool stuff with it. So the first thing is sometimes you get some little extra info here. Sometimes it's phone numbers and ratings and things like that. But so I'm going to click the little remove button right there, and that's going to take that away. So that way we only have just the title of the pin there. And there's a couple things that we can do and with the tools for each of the pin. So, and if you accidentally click off the pin, you just click back on it and I'll bring up these tools then for you. I also want you to notice over here on the top left in our little box up here, we have the pin labeled there as well. This first one tool is the style one. And if I click on that, I can change the color of that pin if I want to, or I can change the icon for it. And if I click more icons, there's a whole bunch here to choose from. I got icons galore. And then if I want even more, I can do custom icon and I can upload one from my Google Drive, or I can search. So example, I'm going to do a Google image search. We're kind of known for grapes here in Rancho, so I'm going to find some grapes and some vineyards all over, and I'll choose these. Look good. So I'll select that and click OK. So now you can kind of see it's got that little picture down below for the icon for Rancho. Now that we did that, I have my next button here is the edit one, and then this allows me to edit the title of my pin if I want to, or I can come in and add some text to this. So this today is where I work and live. All right. And then once you done typing, you can click save. Now this isn't a Google like mini Google Doc, so you do have to click the save button in order for it to save the text on here. Now this next icon is the add image or video one. So if I click on there, I can look for some pictures to add to my pin. So either if I have pictures already, I can upload them. You can kind of see I have lots of options to do it. Or I can just do a Google image search. So I'm going to search for, let's look for Rancho. Oh, and pictures here. So let's look for, oh, that's a nice one, view of our mountains. I'll select that one. Click select. You can only choose one picture at a time, but if I want to add more than one picture, I can click the little plus to add another one, and I can click the little trash can to get rid of the picture that's being shown. So if I want to add another one, I can come through here. Oh, I like this one's a good map one, so click select there, and I'll add the picture. And then I can use the little arrows here to go back and forth between the two. Something I can also do besides pictures is I can bring in some videos from YouTube. So if I've uploaded videos or if there's videos up there, I can add that to it. So let's see. Cucamonga. And Rancho Cucamonga Community Tour. So I'm going to select that one and click select. And then I have my videos there. So I can click and play, and I'll play the video there for me. Ah, see, grapes. All right, so I'm going to click save, and that's going to save all that. And if I want to go back and add more pictures, then I just click the little picture icon right here. This next one is directions, and which I can, if I want to do that, but for my project here, I'm not going to really do that. And then this trash can will get rid of the pin altogether there. So I can click off of it, and then I'm kind of done. So I can either click over here to bring it up, and I can click over there to bring it up as well. If I were to zoom out, which I will click over here, kind of see that pin kind of still stays in place there. And if I were to click off of it, again, I can click from either place here. Okay. So besides pins, some other things that we can add are lines on here. So if I wanted to do that, I click up here at the top where it says draw a line. And then I would click add line or shape. And to do that, I have a little plus. So I just kind of go where I want my line to start. So I can click the little plus down, for example, over, click it around here. And then when I'm done, I just click on the last dot itself, and that's going to end it. And that's going to be my line. So I can call this like the, I don't know, San Bernardino mountains there. And I can add a description like before. And then I could add like an image to it as well. So if I wanted to find pictures, of the mountains, so I could do that too. San Bernardino mountains. That. And we have the pictures there. So let's say we'll just choose that and select. And I can save that. And then some other things I can do, I can change, the color of the line as well. So maybe it's kind of a dark here. So I can choose like a yellow, for example, and make it stand out. So you can kind of see the line highlight there. And if I click on it, it'll bring up that info. And like I said, I could add text, more pictures, all those different things on there. And I can delete it again if I want to. If I wanted to do an area, then I just go back to draw a line, add line or shape, And then instead of a line, I want to do an area. I can click on a spot. So I'll just kind of click over here. I'll kind of click around. And then instead of clicking on the last one, now I'm going to click on the first one. And that's going to create an area. And so then I can name this area. Here I'll just do area 1 for practice, and I can type in everything like I used to. And just like before, I can change the color of this. So if I wanted to make this like a red color or something like that, I can do that. And I can adjust the transparency and the border width of this area too. And like I said, I can add text and stuff. I can add pictures and everything like I did before kind of as well. So if we come over here to the left, you kind of see the list of the 3 things that I have here. I have my pin, my line, and my area. Notice there's different icons representing each one on here. This little add marker tool allows me to add a pin, custom spot wherever I want to. So if I came and clicked, so for example, like right here, there is the 10, 15 freeway interchange. Oops, can do that. All right. And my custom pins too. You don't have to just go to put a pin down where something is. I can kind of do that as well. And then, you can add all that stuff in over there as too. Some of the other tools, just hand one allows us to kind of select things. Of course, there's our undo and redo buttons that are up here. So if I made a mistake, you saw draw a line. Again, there's different routes you can add, driving and walking and whatnot. Driving directions on there, kind of finds from place. And then I have the measure distance tool here. So if I click that, for example, that'll allow me to measure the distance between things. So if I click on one spot and kind of go across another, it'll give to me in what's the most appropriate measurements, which I can do for length, but I could also do this for area as well. And the units of measurement are going to depend upon your country that you're using it in. So, and then if I press escape, I can kind of cancel out of that as well. So that's kind of the basics to it on here. And like I said earlier, save changes as you go. Now, one thing that I didn't talk about yet is over here on the left, we have layers. And so what you can do is we can add different layers to this. And so I can have some info on one layer. So here's, I can rename this as my, let's see, my Rancho layer. And then I can click and I can add a layer. And what that's going to do is going to allow me to another place to add stuff here. So now if I added another pin, I'll just to show you, here is, let's go right here. Here's pin number 2. And if I click save, for example, there, let's change the color just so you can kind of see the difference there. And then notice it's right over here. And having layers, what that allows me to do is kind of turn on and off info. So that way, if I have a lot of like data or pins and stuff on the screen, I can organize it into different groups of stuff that are there. And this is the share button. So if I want to give somebody else access to share it, we can do that. And then if I click preview, what this is going to show me is what the map is going to look like for the public. So if I shared it out with somebody who didn't have editing privileges, this is what the map is going to look like. And you kind of see I have that same kind of layers over here, and I can turn on and off layers. And then if I click on the different icons over here, it's going to bring up all the information. Nice and pretty for me. So nice. Of course, that stuff didn't have very much on there. And whatnot. And then if I want to go back, I'm just going to close this little tab, and that's going to take me back here. And that's kind of like the big thing. And these other little dots here, that allows me to start a new map, and I can older one. I can delete this map altogether. I could even print the map or export it out to bring into like Google Earth or something like that too. But that's kind of the basics on Google My Maps. It's pretty fun. Just try it out.